Hey guys, Matt's Corner 123 here. Today, we're going to be looking at 3 different Bell & Howell projectors. Now, I just got these yesterday. My uncle actually found them at a yard sale, so that was pretty cool. I made a projector, I made a video a couple summers ago of my other Bell & Howell Dual 8 projector, which for a time was my most popular video. I have another projector I haven't shown yet, but I want to because it's pretty unique and different. It's also Bell & Howell. These 3 I just got. I made a video looking at them for the first time, seeing what worked and what didn't. I accidentally deleted it. So I'm just going to go through each one of them here right now with you guys. We're going to take a look, what works, what doesn't, and then the next 3 videos are going to be taking each one apart and seeing if it's an easy repair, a simple repair. If it's a repair I can do just by maybe adjusting something or lubricating something, that'll be really cool. If it's an easy repair where I can get parts cheap, I'll probably go ahead and do it. If it's an expensive repair, it's probably not really worth it. I'm going to keep them for parts or strip them down, take whatever parts I can use out of them. And if there's nothing salvageable, unfortunately, they'll probably just have to go in the trash. Which I really don't want to do. That's like my last worst case scenario option. So the first one is a Bell & Howell 256A. This one is a dual 8mm, meaning that it can play Super 8 and regular 8. It's an auto load like the other one. This is very similar to the one I demonstrated. Unfortunately, it does not have the take-up reel or the Super 8 adapter. However, a take-up reel, I can take one off my other projectors. I can keep an eye on eBay, probably get one relatively cheap. And a Super 8 adapter, I can get one of those pretty cheap. I know a website that sells them. Same website I got my lamp modules from for my other 2 projectors. So we're going to fire this one up first. Let me turn on the light so you can see better. Well, that's stuck. So the motor sounds pretty good. I noticed this was a little tight, however, after running it, it's loosened up a little bit. However, listen to this. That does not sound good at all. That is pretty horrible. And if I hold it, it stops. So I'm thinking the weight of a take-up reel might cause this to stop. Actually, it's not too bad. The reverse works a little bit better, probably because it doesn't see as much wear. This one feels a lot tighter. I'm not sure what this clutch does. I watched the video. I think it has something to do with rewinding. However, it doesn't seem to change anything. I was actually really surprised. The lamp works. See, it comes right on. The lens probably could use a cleaning, but you can see it shows up. Let me see. The feed tire looks like it's maybe been replaced at one point. But the sprocket is moving, the feed tire is going, which is always good. If I turn it to Super 8, you can see the aperture change and the sprockets move. I believe it's called the aperture. It's in pretty good shape inside. On the outside, it's pretty dirty. So that's the first one. That's the 256A. That's very similar to the other one I've shown, and I think the model number is actually pretty close too. Serial number is SL72514. So I think that means it was made in 1972. I'm no expert on serial numbers. The other one, this I believe is a Bell & Howell Super 8mm projector. Unfortunately, this one does not have the take-up reel either. But that's alright. This one is a 253AX, serial number AC87945. So I'm thinking this one was maybe 87, 79, I really don't know. This one actually runs pretty decently. Turn it on. it sounds rough. However, that may be just a matter of lubrication. The back spindle turns. If I put it in rewind, this one runs very well. The feed gears are turning. They're working okay. The lamp, again, works surprisingly. Usually when you get these things, the first thing that's wrong with them is the lamp is dead. However, it's working, so that's a plus. The shifter is, I don't know if it's supposed to be this stiff, but as you can see, it's working. So this one, I'm also going to open up. It doesn't sound good when you shut it down. Hear that? Something is not right in the back. We're going to take a look at it. The next one. This is my first projector that's not a Bell & Howell. This one is a Kodak Instamatic M65. This one is also a dual 8mm projector. When I say dual 8, I'm not referring to a different kind of 8mm format. I'm referring to it can run both 8mm and Super 8mm. Again, it lacks the take-up reel, unfortunately. This one is neat because it has a screen inside the box. This one I really don't know much about. I do know that that's rewind. When you push this over here and that unlocks, it's in the rewind position now. That would project forward. This turns it back and forth to 8mm and Super 8mm. This looks to be either the zoom or the focus. Doesn't say. What's this? This is the framer down here. What's neat about this one, there's no elevation foot. When you turn the elevation control, it actually moves the entire projection head, I'll call it for lack of a better term. Let's see here. The loader looks like this piece of... come on, focus. Focus. It looks like a piece of the plastic that covers it broke off. However, that's not a very big deal. This is an adapter for the Super 8, I believe. Because this looks like a regular 8mm spindle. You push this on, now it's Super 8. It doesn't have a take-up reel, and this looks like a proprietary take-up reel sprocket, or not sprocket, spindle. So that might be difficult. Plug it in. This one is the worst of the three. I'll tell you why. Because if I put it in project, turn it on, the lamp comes on, which is impressive. However, it just hums. This isn't turning. If I put it in rewind, that's not turning. It doesn't seem to be making any effort to turn. I don't know if the sprockets are turning because unlike the other two, this does not open up. It looks like you have to open it up from the back. So this one is looking like it may not be the best. Since it's not a Bell & Howell, there's not really much I can do with it. So this one might get scrapped. I would like to, if I do end up, this one is really the only one I can take parts from for mine. This one may have some parts that are compatible with the other one I haven't shown yet, possibly with the other Bell & Howell. But if I have, this one looks like it might be the best candidate for a repair because it's pretty much working. It just sounds bad. So if it has a bad motor, I don't know if the motors are interchangeable. Maybe I can swap one out. But if I don't use anything, I would like to part it out because I know there's other people that have these projectors. I'm not sure if I will be able to. I don't have an eBay account. I guess I would have to start one. But I know, because I have these projectors, I know there's people that would probably want the parts. I wouldn't really be able to guarantee any of them, but for instance, I would like to try and get the parts out to people who actually need them. So I'm not making any promises, but that's something I would want to do if I'm not able to salvage every part in the projector. Like if I don't need every single part that's in it, maybe take the parts I don't need that look like they're in good shape, sell them. I don't really know. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Next video, I'm going to take apart the first projector, the 256A, I believe it was. Yes, or no, 456A. Just picking it up, that doesn't sound good. What the heck? Glass just fell out of it. Okay. Alright, that's a matter for the next video. So, see ya.